Good day to all. Today, I will share some key informations on kind of loan. As we know, 60% of home in India is on loan. So all the buyers, customers are buying properties on loan. So how many kinds of loan are there when it comes to house and building or property? So mainly if you will see, there's a home loan and construction loan. These two kind of loans you can avail. So today I'm going to do a deep analysis about both these loans and will explain you the key points which will help you to decide which one will suit you, and accordingly you can plan your loan. When it comes to loan, either it's a home loan or it's a construction loan, the first key point is the purpose, where in which cases you can get home loan. It's very important to understand. So let me explain you. All the ready to move properties, either it's a house or it's an apartment or it's a flat, it's an independent house or it's in a group housing society, it's a gated society. So all these kind of property will come under home loan. Now it's ready to move or it's under construction, doesn't matter. Like both these category will be part of home loan. So you can take home loan against both these category. Whereas in construction loan, mainly the fund you will get is for construction. So whatever building or flat you want to build on your land, that you will get. So as name suggests, that's why it's a construction loan. Now the next step is the disbursement criteria. How funds will get disbursed in both the category. In case of home loan, it depends. You are going for under construction or you are going for ready to move. If suppose property is ready, then after all the procedure, once your documentation is done, your loan is sanctioned, of course at the time of registry, the bank will disburse a lump sum full amount and then you can take the property. But in case of under construction property, of course, as per construction plan, your disbursement will happen. Like most of the developers today, they are offering a construction link plan that at certain milestones, they will take payment from you. It could be after 6 months or 1 year or 2 years. And depending upon that, bank will make your payment plans. Once you will get the demand from the developer, you will give to bank and bank will do the disbursement. But in case of construction loan, it's completely different. The bank will give you in a phase-wise manner. Every stage, they will do the due diligence that what stage of construction you had completed, how you had utilized the funds. Either you had diverted some of this fund in some other things. So they will do all kind of due diligence before disbursing the next fund for the next phase of construction. So for example, initially you will get fund to do all the foundation work. Once your foundation work is ready, then they will come, they will do the checking, they will do all kind of diligence, and then for further first floor or ground floor construction, they will give. Once that is ready, then again they will come, do all the due diligence, and then for the first floor they will do the disbursement. So stage by stage they will do disbursement against the loan. Next comes collateral. Collateral means both these loans are kind of mortgage loan. So in case of home loan, whatever your property, either it's under construction or it's ready to move, the documents whatever you have available, that will stay with the bank. By the time you don't settle the loan, you don't clear all the installments, you done your repayments, then you can get back the document. By the time, bank will hold the papers. In case of construction loan, what happens that your lands document or your plots document, that will go, as well as whatever construction you are doing on the top of that plot, that is also part of a collateral. So all this will stay with the bank. By the time you finish your construction, and then you start repaying installments and clear the loan. Depending on the time frame you had picked, you will repay the loan and then all the documents will come to you. Now the next key factor is the loan amount. What are the criteria to decide that how much loan you will get? So mainly it varies little bit. In case of home loan, you can get from somewhere 70 to 80-85%, depends. In case of construction loan, also around 70-80% of the plot cost you get. But yeah, little bit if you will, but for better understanding, in home loan, after reviewing your income, repaying capacity, your documentation part, what they will do, they will assess the property's value, and whatever the value of the property, from that, if you go to nationalized bank or private sector bank, mostly they give 70%. If you go NBFC, they can give you up to 80-85%. Yeah, if you need further some kind of enhancement, then for interior, or you can add your registration charges and all, then they do the top of all those amount, and together it will come to around 80-85%. In construction, same way, it's mainly depends on the value of the land. Whatever is the value of your land, you can get up to 70-80% 50% maximum of that, and then you have to do your construction things. When it comes to interest rate on construction loan, interest rate stays little bit higher compared to the home loan, although bank has provisions for two kind of rates, one fixed rate and one is flexible. But most of the bank these days, due to volatility and all, they mostly use the fixed rate only. They don't give floating rate. Most of the time they give you fixed rate, and whenever the RBI is reducing the repo rate, then again they will reduce the interest rate and your interest will also go down. The next key factor is eligibility area. Who are eligible for home loan and how you are eligible for construction loan. So if we come to eligibility, as you know, your income, your credit score, your property value, your documentation, and plus the property's documentation. It's very critical. But yeah, for property documentation, you don't have to worry at all, because most of these documentation will be done by the developer or from whom you are buying the property. It's very important that all related documents, if suppose under construction, then it should be approved by RERA, then all the required soft approvals before, like electricity supply, water supply, sewer supply, all these documents are very key. On the top, documents of the land, then environmental clearance. There are so many kind of documents which is required, and bank do the thorough checking of all those documents. After that only they approve the project. So once a project is approved, then it's very easy for you to go and take the home loan, because they will only cross check your documents. Properties or societies or developers project is approved already. So it's a kind of, less time consuming. Now, if we talk about the construction loan it's a time taking. If you talk about the eligibility criteria for construction loan, it's a time consuming process, because you yourself need to get all the required approvals from the government. Either it's a layout, what kind of construction you will do, you have to get multiple approvals from the different departments, and all these documents bank will check. And because it's a standalone plot and you are individually doing the construction, so all this hardship or all this hassle you have to take. Whatever documents bank will ask, you need to go liaison with the government departments, get it, and then give to the bank. So it's time consuming, and it's really very sometimes difficult to arrange all those documents. Once you have all the documents ready, then of course they will check your profile previously, how you had taken the loan. If you had taken, then you had repaid on time, and all these things are clear, then they will easily give the loan to you. Now, when it comes to documentation in home loan, mainly they need your IDs, your income proof, your bank statement, as explained in the previous point also. So these are very simple and very easy to get it. Whatever you need from the developer side for the project or your house, that developer will give. But in case of construction loan, you need to get the construction plan approved, then you need to get an estimate like budget from the contractor, then you have to get municipal approval for your layout, then your sewer line, then your electricity approval. So all these documents you need to prepare yourself. So sometimes it's really exhausting. If we talk about the tax benefits, then as you know that if you go for the old regime, you have a tax rebate on home loan. So in a year around 2 lakhs of interest, whatever you are paying, you can take benefit of that. So it's very easy. Means once your installment is started, then of course accordingly you can take the benefit of that. But yeah, in case of construction loan, by the time you will not start repaying, you have to wait, because initially you will just take all the funds to do the construction. Once your construction finished, then your installment will start, repayment things, and then you will start claiming for your tax benefits also. If we talk about the time frame, it's easy to get home loan, because as usual that property documentation you don't have to do. Mostly you will get from the, even if you are getting in the resale or you are buying in a society or you are buying builder floor, mostly the seller will give you all the documents. So, but in case of construction loan, you have to arrange all the things. So it's a time consuming, as we discussed previously also. So it takes a little bit time to get all the documentation done and then process and to move the process and get things ready. Now, when it comes to flexibility, then of course home loan, it's easy and it's a straightforward. You go with the project that, okay, I need this project, and then rest bank will do everything. Basic 2, 3, 4 documents they will take for you. But yeah, when it comes to construction loan, it's a little bit tricky, because there are so many set of documents and so time consuming, and on so many parts bank are very rigid with their the bank is rigid with their requirements and their compliances. So you have to fulfill that, and then due to that, maybe sometime you will feel that it's your project or your construction is getting delayed. So it's a part and part of it, so that you have to cope with it. So hope overall now you are hope these points will give you a better understanding, and you can take a well informed decision before taking property, that either you want to take a plot, then okay, how you will take the loan, what are the systems you have to follow if you are buying a house or a property in society or in a builder floor, then what approach you have to keep to get the loan. For more videos like this, please subscribe my video, watch my video. By the time I'll come up with the next, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now. Thank you.